Just really want to say thank you to our crowd. I thought they were the difference down the stretch. Incredible environment for everybody to come out on a pretty sunny day with baseball and softball and to support us. Amazing crowd, and we need everybody back in here next Sunday at 2. Just proud of our kids for the resiliency and the grit that we showed down the stretch. Says a lot about them with 8 minutes to go, and the decision we made to defend a little better and find some ways to be the aggressor. I thought they're if not, I think they're the best defensive team in our league. Top 2, it's rotated a little bit, but unbelievable effort, unbelievable game. But the grit and the toughness by Alabama today was the difference down the stretch.
Start with questions for student athlete.
Sarah, Coach Curry touched on it a little bit. Can you just talk about that fourth quarter and the defensive, what was the defensive spark for y'all in that final quarter?
Yeah, I think we really tried to speed Auburn up a little bit. We weren't pressuring them as much as we should have in the first half and the third quarter. We weren't denying them like we should have and making it hard. And so I think in the fourth quarter, we knew we had to get some sparks somewhere. And so I think that defense always travels. If you can get a couple stops defensively, offense is going to start clicking, and that's what happened for us today is just trusting each other. And defense is all about trusting the person behind you. If you get beat, you're gonna make sure that you know that person is gonna step up for you behind you, and vice versa. It's just a rotation every single time. And I think that we just had trust in that in the fourth quarter.
Sir Ashlee, I have to ask you this because I'm friends with your dad, but when you were growing up, what did he tell you about this rivalry?
Yeah, just that you don't let Auburn win. I mean, he loved playing against Auburn, just the competition. It's an in-state rivalry. And so at the end of the day, my dad never tried to, force anything on me at all. He always just was supporting me and loving me through everything. And so I don't think it was he would never bring up his football unless we brought it up. And so I think that having a dad that played here at the university and having a legacy here, he's never made pressure or anything on me like that at all. And so I think I'm truly blessed because it's always just about, I just want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy the game, and it's about you. He never made it about himself. It was always about making my legacy when I got here. And so I think that's just something that I'm forever grateful for my dad.
What does it mean to you to get over 1,000 points in an environment like this, and with your teammates and with your coaches?
Yeah, it's emotional. I lost my grandmother 3 years ago, February 6th, and today is actually her birthday, and so February is a really hard month for me, and I was 7 points away from 1,000 today. And so I think with the number 7, just faith, just trusting that God's always got me, just knowing that there's always a plan for everything. His plan is always perfect. I got SEC Player of the Week the day that my nanny died. Those 2 days, February 6th and February 18th. That just you can't. That's not a coincidence. That's just about just trusting, and that's all it is. It's not about how many points that I scored. It's more just about that I got to do it on her birthday today, and I'm just so grateful, and I know that she's so proud of me and had the best seat in the house, and so I just think that I'm always going to continue to trust my faith and trust God, and know that whatever plan He has for me and has for this team that's all that matters.
Aaliyah, you guys were down with 5 minutes left, and you guys came back for a 6-point win. What do you think that's saying about the team, the program, and future games for you guys and for anyone else that's watching?
I think the LSU game was really our test, and the reason that we were able to come back in this game because we really got tested at LSU, and we felt like we were separating. And we talked about that as a team, and in our leadership group, we talked about how we did separate in that LSU game. And I think today we had that same opportunity to just either come together or separate, and I think today we came together and we fought.
This is for any of you guys, but how was the energy of the crowd, specifically in the fourth quarter, able to propel your win and your energy as well when you guys played? Because obviously they weren't as loud as they were in the second and third quarter, but definitely in the fourth quarter you could hear it too, and it's like the arena was vibrating. How did that make you guys feel as a team?
I think it gave us a chance to. I think it motivated us, honestly. Like, we don't want to lose in front of a crowd like that. Like, they come here to support us, and we just want to put on a great show for them and get a win for them because they're the reason we do this. They show up to watch us play. So I think just hearing the crowd cheer for us just really motivated us. Thank you. Roll Tide. And congrats, SA. Okay.
Coach, fourth quarter, 0 turnovers, but y'all forced 8 turnovers. Just talk a little bit more about that fourth quarter and just what was the spark? What happened?
I'm not sure. I called timeout there with about 8 minutes to go, and just finally everything that we were doing and trying to talk to them about and what we were trying to be defensively, we just were trying to pull teeth. It felt like there forever, and for whatever reason there. I think we did a much better job of the sense of urgency, just trying to explain to them that something had to be different defensively, and we had to create some offense from turnovers, and we had to create some offense from getting stops and getting the transition game going. So I don't know. It just, sometimes it's about hitting the right buttons, right, and we have to have some self-awareness. I thought our kids individually just kind of took it to heart at that point. We had to do something different.
Coach, this was one you really needed for the NCAA tournament committee. And plus, it was your arch rival that had beaten you just a few weeks ago. So just talk about the importance of getting the win, not only against them, but the fact that the whole nation saw what you did today.
Well, I just think it's the way we won. It's important that, you make plays down the stretch and you get stops and you're the tougher team. I think that the committee rewards toughness and grit. And I thought today, those two were on display down the stretch. Was it a must win? People can say what they want, but at the end of the day, our net's third. And to me, this game counts no more, no less than any other. We can sit here and talk about, we've dominated this series. We've gotten 11 out of 12. All that matters now is at midnight we reset, and then we try to go get South Carolina. So, we have work left undone. We're not satisfied with where we're at. Any win in February is going to help your tournament resume. So win or lose today, we're still in the same position, and we need to continue to win games. And if you win and take care of your business, everything's in place. So, but I do feel like we're in today. I do feel like that probably put a little exclamation, but at the end of the day, we need to continue to take care of business and improve. Our goal, we're fighting for a top 4 tournament seeding. Like, we're fighting to have a double bye in the SEC, and that can legitimately happen. So we are excited about increasing our tournament seeding with the NCAA tournament, but more importantly, our SEC seeding.
We all saw your little speech at the end when you thanked the crowd for being there today. How do you think that crowds like this really affect team morale and help you guys with that win, especially with tight games like this?
Well, we had recruits in the building for them to have the opportunity to see this environment, but more importantly for our team. These kids work day in and day out. This is our 20th win of the season. What these kids have done this season, I feel like, have given them the right to have people to come out and support, and I just think it was unbelievable. They were the difference down the stretch, and I know it was maybe a little bit premature, but I walked over when we had a 5-point lead and said, I'm going to need a mic. So thank God we won, or my administration would have probably thought that I was counting my chickens before they hatch, but that's where I'm from. That's what you don't do, is count your chickens before they hatch. So I just appreciate our crowd from the bottom of my heart, because these kids every single day, work to deserve people in the stands. And we've been in some hostile environments a couple weeks ago when we were at Auburn, and for us to come home today and have this response by our fan base, and for us to be able to respond to them, we're so proud of our kids today and how they finished the game. Thank y'all for being here. Next Sunday, 2 o'clock, tell everybody we need some help Sunday. Thank you.